Day 20, service to purpose. The mission is you. Do you ever have days where that's what you feel like? That's all you want to do? We all have those days, but unfortunately we're not dogs and we just can't do that all the time. My name is Brooks Holland and I am here with this challenge to help uncover your purpose and pull the greatness out of you, because I know every way you're going to self-sabotage and you're going to basically do everything you can not to see the greatness that's inside of you. So if you follow along this challenge, you know we have 5 basic steps. The first thing we got to do each day is we got to wake up, we got to decide, and we got to take responsibility for where we are. The second thing, gallon of water, you can add lemons, lemon juice, cayenne pepper to it. Third thing, got to eat real food. You know, nothing too crazy there. Eat real food, watch your portions, keep it clean. Fourth thing is you got to move your body. Hour a day minimum. Walk, jumping jacks, push-ups, weight workouts, mix it up, just get it in. Moving your body over an hour a day. And lastly, those are all the good things we're putting into our body and doing with it. But lastly, no alcohol, no cigarettes, no weed, no porn, no unprescribed medications. Got to let that stuff go because it's helping to mask the basically the pain that's holding us back. It's holding us back from our greatness. So we got to take care of the machine. And if you followed the first part of this, you know, there's 3 pillars, and the first one is cleaning up. And if you haven't done that yet, go back through, you know, the last, 2 weeks or so of videos. You'll see the topics and go through those videos, because that is key as we move in to the next piece. Is once we've done the cleanup, now we got to get clarity. We got to get clarity on the vision. We got to get clarity on where we want to go. And the reason we got to do the cleanup first, we touch on a little bit of vision beginning, you know, because it's something for us to anchor towards, you know, anchor with as we're, you know, taking these actions that are uncomfortable. But to really get to those higher levels, to really get to that next level, got to have a vision. Got to get clarity on that. But we can't do that when we're carrying around those 1,000-pound invisible anchors. And what are those invisible anchors? That's that stuffed emotion. It's those, you know, those limiting beliefs, the feelings of unworthiness, not good enough, not lovable, so that we, you know, we don't put ourselves out there. We continue to hide. Or maybe you do put yourself out there and you run at 9,000 RPM, but heaven forbid, if you took your foot off the gas and slowed down a little bit, you'd actually have to think about the stuff under the surface. So it's just easy to hide in a permanent state of activity. But either way, you got to get down there and do that work. And so if you haven't done it, go back and go through those exercises. And again, through this process, you're always going to keep going back and cleaning up, but we got to do those huge cleanups, those huge purges, and get the big stuff out of the way. And so, yeah, what do you want? You know, now that you've cleaned out some of that stuff, and, you know, I know that was huge for me, is figuring out exactly what do I enjoy, not what am I enjoying for somebody else. You know, what do I think I'm supposed to do or have to do? Like this right behind me is, you know, one of my favorite things, classic cars, and especially, you know, Porsches. You know, it's not just the car, it's the people around them, it's the connection. It's just such an amazing experience, you know, even though it doesn't have all the, you know, the technology. I mean, this beautiful red car has no air conditioning, it has no stereo, it has no cruise control, it has no anti-lock brakes, it has none of that stuff. It has 3 pedals, a shifter, and it has the driver's skill, and that's it. But that's what makes it such an enjoyable, connected experience. So I have a love and a passion for cars and community. And then another thing, growing up, you know, I was an athlete, and I always had this story that I didn't have musical talent, and there really didn't seem like there was much space for creativity or things like that when I grew up. And I saw the movie A Star Is Born, and several months ago I started, you know, I got 2 guitars. I got 1 guitar, and then, you know, I got a less nice guitar for when I was out and about, so I didn't, you know, worry about my nice one. So I have 2 Taylor guitars. I bought a keyboard, have a vocal coach, you know, had somebody who was teaching me guitar. So just basically, you know, that was kind of the first step for me, is like, once I started really shedding a lot of this identity, you know, because that's what we've been serving, you know, serving the identity, switching over to serving our purpose, you know, that's so huge. And so for me, it was just starting to access these other things. And then what's cool is the clarity that comes about, just through doing some of these other things and people that I've met. And so, it's not like you're going to sit down in 5 seconds. I mean, maybe you could, but your vision is going to start evolving as you start shedding those layers, as you start not worrying about the identity and all those things. So really, I just, for right now, for today, keep doing the other things, but just start thinking about, what do you want? What do you enjoy doing? What are you passionate about? Because those are the things that are going to drive you. So, shorter day today, and just start doing that work, because this next piece, this clarity piece, it's going to take some time. I'm going to give you some exercises and things to prod along, because it's still a process for me too. It's not like I have 100% it figured out. Like I definitely love coaching. It's something that's one of the gifts that I found. It just took me a long time to realize it, because I'm really good at getting in there and basically finding those things inside that are holding you back from your greatness. Oh, we got some animals over there in the bushes. We have quite a bit of coyotes. That's not a coyote, but anyways, so that's one of my gifts, the car thing. I'm working on combining some of these things together. So I'm just really excited for the future, and I want you to be excited about your future too, as you shift from serving an identity, from serving others, from being who you thought you were supposed to be, to just actually being yourself. And that is super freeing, and it's huge. So there we are, day 20, service to purpose. The mission is you. Leave a comment. Let me know what's resonating for you. Let me know how this process is going for you, because hey, I'm always open to feedback, always looking to improve. So have a great one, and I will see you tomorrow for day 21.